Behold, it's VHS Rewind.
Do something.
Yeah. Hello, this is Mark, and this is an experimental test of something. We have Allison Preston. How are you on tonight? How you doing, Allison?
Hello.
We've made it to the big time. We're looking at Toys R Us catalogs on the video screen. I know, right? And we're going all the way back to, it says December 1987 on there, but is this a December catalog?
I think so. I mean, they wrote somebody. It looks like my grandmother's handwriting on that.
Yeah, it looks like my mother's handwriting looked like that, and it's like with those cool sevens and stuff.
I just like that they ID'd it. They made sure that they wrote the date on there, just in case you needed to know. But yeah, I guess it was Christmas. I guess December.
Yeah, I mean, we have a little bit of holly around the Nintendo that you see right here.
Yes.
That's pretty fancy. Of course you had a Nintendo, right?
I did. We got it for Christmas in 1988.
I think I got an 86. I don't know, but I'm thinking 86 might have been the year. Not 100% sure. I did not have the Rob the Robot, and the version I had. Not. I don't think we had the Duck Hunt thing either. I think we just had the base model.
We had the combo cartridge with Super Mario Brothers and Duck Hunt, and then the clay shooting game.
I always thought that was cool. I always thought that having the gun, the double game on there, I'm like, oh man.
Yeah, and our gun was actually orange.
Oh.
Orange and gray.
What was it normally?
The one that's in the picture, the gray and darker gray. I guess you could say.
I don't even see the gun.
Yeah, the kid's holding it in his hand.
Oh God, it's like totally blended in. You're right.
Yes, exactly.
What a terrible! They could have put a drop shadow around them or something.
In mine, you couldn't miss it. It was this bright orange thing, and my brother actually found it long after we got rid of the Nintendo. He found it in a drawer. I think we were freshmen in college at the time.
I think my mother would
say,
my mother would say, well, I don't want you shooting animals. We'll just get the Mario cousins.
The Mario
or cousins. Something. Those nice Italian boys. No guns in this house, Mark. Yeah, that's the life I grew up in. The Goonies 2 cartridge is down here for $30. You know, I think people forget, right, that these games cost a lot of money back then.
Yes, they did, and I mean they cost even more now. But
no, they cost nothing because you don't get anything. You're just buying the rights. It's crazy.
That is true.
Oh, you mean the original cartridges? Yeah, like classic wise.
The classic ones, yeah. Some of them are expensive depending on how rare they are.
I don't see myself going out and buying Nintendo cartridges anymore because I have so many.
Oh no.
Yeah, I mean, and they're cost prohibitive, you know, to actually build a collection.
Yes.
Did you have this? Did you have the Sega Master System?
I did not, and I don't know anybody that did.
I did.
Everybody I knew had Sega Genesis.
No, I received this for Hanukkah one year, and but Mom didn't buy me a game. Like I didn't have a game. Like she just bought the console, no game.
My husband had a similar thing when he got the Nintendo 64. He was so excited, and it's a running joke in their family on Christmas. Mm-hmm. And he opened it and he went, there's no game.
No freaking game. What do you? But here's a little secret: the Sega Master System had a built-in game.
I did not know that.
It's a little simple maze game, not very fancy. I don't think there were even colors. It was like Atari level.
Interesting. Okay.
But I do remember that pretty much as soon as possible, she went back to the store and she did get me some games. And I see in this one, Hang On and Safari Hunt came. Also, I did not have a version with a gun, so I never got the guns. Guns were really not allowed in my house.
Wow.
I know. Funtime Barbie, I made a kind of a wise remark about how much fun Barbie is.
Yes, I actually had that one. I remember the outfit. I think the outfit I had was pink though.
I like the idea that it comes with a watch.
Yes, which was probably a piece of junk.
Well, you know, it kind of has that like Swatch look to it, but
Yes.
but I'm sure it wasn't. It's pretty
No,
awesome.
I don't remember that, but I do. I remember the outfit, and I do remember the watch, but I don't remember actually wearing the watch.
Allison, do you wear this outfit? Is this your
That
outfit
outfit?
when you're going dancing?
Oh, absolutely.
The
Yeah,
leg warmers.
the boots really complement the whole thing, tie it all together.
I mean, the leg warmers. I mean, that just kind of screams dancer.
Yes.
80s dancer. I never understood why dancers needed their legs to be so warm.
I know, right?
I never understood leg warmers. It was one of those weird things.
Yes. I never wore them myself.
What about Worlds of Wonder stuff? We have Teddy Ruxpin here, but I don't recall any of these guys.
So they came out
I bet
right
they're worth a
around the
fortune.
time that Worlds of Wonder went bankrupt.
Mm-hmm.
And well, right after the stock market crashed, and these little guys, so they reacted to music. If you play, they would dance, and then if the music stopped, they stopped.
But wait, didn't Teddy Ruxpin take a tape, or was that a
Well,
different?
this was that version. There was the actual tape version, and he's in this. I had looked ahead. There, he is in this catalog, in the circular.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, there was a dancing version. And then there was the actual talking version.
All right, so I just looked it up on eBay. So let me bring that up.
Okay.
If you can see that. Can't really. But this guy, I mean, Vintage Donald Duck Little Bopper by Worlds of Wonder 1987.
Yep.
$5. He's got a bit of a sneer. Like if buy me. You could buy me right now, you son of a bitch. He's got a face to him. I wonder, are these like little? I wonder.
They were like a decent size for like little kids.
There we go. He does not work. You just talked me out of it, man.
He refuses to dance.
Make offer. Aw. Poor little guy.
Yeah.
So I thought that they were going to be worth quite a bit of money. Apparently
The
not.
Donald Duck one looks a little evil.
Yeah, like well, here he is in the box. It says $17.99 from Child's World. I wish I could make that larger, but I don't know, $30, $40 after shipping. Kind of interesting, right? All right. What are Transformers? You ever into that?
Yes, very much so. My brother, I think he had a few. I know he had Optimus Prime later on, like in the the late 80s. I think he got one. But I do collect the Super 7 Transformers, which they're pretty cool. They don't do anything, but they just look nice on the wall.
You know, when I was in 3rd grade or something like that, that's when Transformers were huge all of a sudden.
Yeah.
And I remember it was sometime in 5th grade, I traded something really stupid, like some toy, to a friend of mine who had a lot of money. And he had a Walkman Transformer.
Ooh.
So what was the name? But it worked.
Soundwave. I'm looking at mine on the wall right now.
Soundwave. And I have no idea what happened to that toy. I know it's worth like probably quite a bit, and it's one of those things I really regret.
Yeah.
Speaking of regrets, we're going on to another page. I've always wanted one of these really cheap guitars. You know, I play guitar and I have a lot of guitars. I always wanted one of these things with the built-in speaker. I don't know why. I just think it's so ugly, and you know, it's
so 80s. It's so, I mean, it is ugly.
Well, it's based off of the Ibanez Iceman guitar, which Paul Stanley uses in Kiss.
Got it.
Is ugly. It's I don't like the shape. It reeks 80s. It's 1982, like right there, staring at you.
Except this was 87.
Yeah. It's a bit, the time has come and passed.
Yes.
Keyboards were always big, right? I remember the keyboards,
yeah.
the sampling keyboards.
Look at that Muppet Babies one right
Pretty
there.
expensive. Wow,
Yeah.
that's the one I would probably end up getting. I think I want the Casio. You get the Muppet Babies. It's fine.
You can have this one.
It's the same thing.
Ages 3 to 6.
3 to 6. Don't mind that. It's music. No, I want the one with the
Kermit
drum.
on it.
I want the ones with the drum pads. No.
Oh, look at that.
I do have. I think it's right here.
I have a Casio keyboard. It's not here. It's actually at my mom's house.
I used to keep it around here somewhere, but I don't see it. But you have one of these little guys?
No, I have a big one that actually light up. Yeah, it's one of those teaching ones.
Oh, all right. Do you remember the one they had for Nintendo?
Yes.
God, what was it called?
Talked about this. It actually, I think it's called the Miracle or something.
Yes, the Miracle Piano.
Yes.
I bought one way after they stopped making them at like a secondhand store where it was like, oh, give me $15, you know?
Yeah.
And I thought it was cool. I didn't use Nintendo at the time. We're talking like 1994. I bought it.
Oh, okay.
And again, I wish I kept it.
Yeah, I've seen that before. I've seen like old commercials for it, and but I've seen the actual like pictures. I've seen pictures of it.
Yeah.
That's really cool.
Well, you know what? I'm going to look up that commercial because I remember there was a ridiculous commercial for the Nintendo Miracle. I'm so glad you remembered that name.
Yes.
Who has the better memory, you or your husband?
Me.
I know you.
He's got a pretty good one too. I will definitely give him credit.
Let's see.
We're actually, and I'm 7 months older than he is. So.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, but he has a pretty good memory for some of that stuff, and he's talked about the Miracle before.
Let's see. We're just gonna see if this is from 1992.
Buy your kids a conventional keyboard, and here's what they'll learn on their own. For the same money, the Miracle Piano will actually teach them how to play.
100%. Yeah, I'm pretty amazed at my progress. Yeah. This Miracle keyboard teaches you how to play it in a fun way. I like it.
The Miracle Piano Teaching Center.
I like it.
I like it.
Yeah, I kind of, I'm starting
100%.
to gauge. What a weirdo. I like it. Oh, man. How embarrassing. Whoops.
I know, right?
Let's see. Fisher tape recorder. Yeah.
Yes. That was a classic, that brown.
Was it? I don't recall this.
That was the original one. The one that came out in the 90s was more colorful.
Yeah, this is a terrible color. At least the tape was yellow. Everybody, yes. I mean, this is the cool, waterproof look, right?
Yes. That is really cool. I like that handle on it.
The handle's pretty cool. I remember Walkman went through a phase where everything was waterproofed all of a sudden.
Yes, and they were bright yellow too.
This thing, I don't know what this is. So can you tell? You said that there was something on your blog, and we'll link your blog, or if you want to give the address out now.
So it is. I'm just gonna look it up right now. So it's on WordPress. It's AllisonVenezioWrites.wordpress.com, and I'm gonna actually search for that article in here and see what comes up.
I have your thing up here right now.
Okay. So I'm Class Act. So I did a whole article on the stuff from Worlds of Wonder. Actually did this Class Act line, and it was a whole lot of school supplies, and I did it during a back to school month on my blog. Were you a class act with these school supplies? And I talked about it. So I'll read the description that I wrote. I will hope that it wasn't that it's written okay. So there was like a locker organizer, there was a binder. The locker organizer was called Rackit, Rackit. The binder was called Stuff It. There was a backpack, there was a duffel bag, and they were made of denim.
Oh my God.
There was a small, like a mini tape recorder called the Got It, Gotit. The Express It, which was the answering machine.
It was almost like what Apple does, like where they were putting I in front of everything.
Yes. So, you know, what I wrote was, at the time I had 3 minutes to get to my classes in a 3-story high school. Sometimes I had to run from one side of the school to the other and be lucky if I could squeeze in a locker trip at times. Figuring things like that out in my youth made me great at managing my time and keeping schedules in adulthood. That tangent said, I would never have had time to check my hair and makeup in that time. Never. So having a locker answering machine to check in the 30 seconds, I probably gave myself to swap out stuff for my backpack. And mall walker style power walk to my next class was completely unrealistic. So this recorder, the video is not available. There was actually somebody that made a video about it, but it's no longer.
Well, I have the commercial up if you want me to play.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Yeah.
So it was like a little tape recorder you put inside your locker, and it had like a little activator, and they would talk, like your friends could talk into the they would make a noise, and the tape player would activate.
It's kind of a cool idea.
It is a cool idea.
Here's the video.
But I could never have worked on that.
Yeah.
Check out Phil's pants. Where's the flood?
Aaron, lunch, pizza, be there. My folks are out of town. Party! Aaron, check out the black dress.
If you want to do well in school,
What a bubble butt.
you have to keep up with current events.
Express It, your answering machine.
Oh man. That's
So there
not the
was-
worst idea.
No, and there was these folders also that they had like pictures of people's like backsides on it. It was there was a folder. There was these pocket folders that had pictures of people's butts in jeans, and it was just weird.
And that's class act. I could
Yep, they're
swear-
called Stash It. The folders were called Stash It. Everything had a name.
Oh my God.
Yeah, it was very bizarre.
Speaking of Worlds of Wonder, Action Max, one of the worst
Yes.
game systems I've ever owned in my life.
So I
I
got
did
that
own.
for
This is my
Christmas in '87. So
I-
that's why my parents got it. It was $39.99.
This was probably the first game I got with a gun. And,
Yes,
but do you remember the videos? They were so
I do,
good.
and I had a few of them. It
Mhm.
came with Sonic Fury.
Sonic the planes, right?
Oh my God, yes, that was the Top Gun ripoff.
Oh my God, it was amazing.
I had that. I had the Rescue of Pops Ghostly, which we don't know if those kids actually survived.
Pops Ghost was kind of scary, actually.
And there was another. I had 38 Ambush Alley also.
Oh
which
yeah,
was
yeah. It was like,
the shooting range.
listen up. Do you remember
And
that?
that cop's shirt did not fit correctly.
Oh my God.
So cheap.
All right, so we have something special to bring up here.
Oh.
We have the Rescue of Pops Ghostly.
This
Wow.
music.
It's from that synthesizer.
Yes. Oh, this is the target practice, isn't it?
All right, we can fast
Yeah.
forward.
Stand by for target practice. Fire at the center of the...
So those who might not know, this little black thing is where you would put the
The suction cup sensor.
this
It
thing.
lit up.
Yeah, this little red thing.
Yes.
And I guess on the other side it had a sensor, like it had a light. I don't know what was going on. I don't know what this voodoo technology. I don't know how it worked.
Yeah.
But But yeah, it was very strange, but
The kids are running after the dog. Arthur, Arthur.
let's just get in on it, all right? There we go.
Oh, thank heaven you're here. I'm Pops. Pops Ghostly. And boy, do we need your help.
Oh, are they friendly? Then maybe they can help.
Let's get to some action. There we go.
That music is great.
Blah.
Blah. And the kids run by randomly.
Oh my god. It's like, don't shoot. This is on Jason O'Connell's YouTube channel. Thank you so much for uploading this, Jason O'Connell. It looks like it's the entire video.
Yeah, there's a few of, I think all of them actually are uploaded. there's only like 5, so.
Thank goodness that it doesn't, take anybody's channel down, the copyright of Pops Ghostly.
Everybody's embarrassed that they made this stuff.
I think, oh my, probably the best part of this whole thing was probably the fact that it came with headphones. I remember it took batteries, right?
Yes, it did.
Which is strange. Sony Walkman.
Oh, yeah.
It's not a bad price, really, for just a plain old Walkman. Not a high quality couple stereos here, but I think this white one is pretty cool for a girl. But I would have.
That design is really cool.
Yeah, I like it. I'm sure it sounded like complete ass. I always love these console things, these really cheap ones.
Yeah.
I see these from time to time at like a Goodwill, and they're asking like $150, and it's like, if it was like $20, I'd buy it.
Yeah.
But and my wife would go, "Why do you need this?" Oh wow, I didn't notice
You have
this
a record to
before.
listen to on this?
Well, so did you have the double cassette tape?
I did. I had it on a CD stereo that I got in the 90s. I didn't actually have it prior to this.
You're just rich.
It was one of those Iowa stereos that I got when I was in high school. It was really cool.
Now, the double cassette thing was such a big deal in the 80s because you could, make mixtapes and
record from the radio.
Record from the radio and then make copies and all that stuff. But look at this one. This is the 3 cassette one.
Ooh, whoa.
Yeah, that's a big deal. And
it has the shoulder strap on it. Ooh.
Yeah, this is pretty nice. Not bad.
That actually is a nice.
It is. It's pretty cool. I wouldn't
I
mind
had
having
a
that.
pink one with the shoulder strap.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I used to like that.
Sound design. The sound design was pretty much cheap, right? I mean, it was like mediocre quality. I feel like batteries are about the same price now. I don't know. Let's see. The good old days of Toys R Us. Look at Jeffrey up there.
Yes.
Jeffrey's podcaster over here.
Jeffrey was ahead of his time.
Way ahead of his time.
Way ahead of our time.
Hey, maybe this is the keyboard I got. The Music Major. Jeez.
Music Major.
It comes with a microphone. It's like I'm 15. I don't want that toy.
I don't sing in the microphones.
These games were really amazing for literal minutes of fun. Maybe pinball.
Oh, yes. Tiger Electronics.
Ooh, those are
Put
tough.
the power in your hands. Oh my God, I remember those commercials.
I had friends who loved them, and I'm like, I don't get it. I don't know what you're looking at.
My brother had a few of them.
This is Smurf one that I think I had. Smurfs. Atari 2600 trying to grab any money.
Yes.
This was a cool console, though. I thought it was redesigned. It was really kind of modern, but it was still the same old 2600.
Yep.
And who the hell wants that when you have a Nintendo?
And it was $50. It was really obvious. They were really trying to hold on.
They were really going for the cheap parents who are like, it's the same thing.
Yeah, it's okay. You can play this.
I got you a game console. Oh, great. I want to play Super Mario Brothers.
Oh my god, that's not it.
Combat.
Combat.
It has 99 games built in.
I got you ET. What?
Oh god. I'm gonna go out on a limb and say Superman on the Atari is a worse game than ET.
Really?
I don't like it. I mean, it looked cool because Superman could fly.
Yeah.
But I still don't get the game. Like I went and I read the instructions and I played one of those simulations on archive.org.
Yeah.
I don't get it. I don't know what I'm doing. You go into the booth, you change your clothes, you become Superman. And I don't know, you just keep flying. There's like nothing.
Flies away.
Did you have a little entertainer?
No, I didn't. I was not a little entertainer.
Computer smarts we were talking about. This little hack toy comes.
Yes, and actually that was the prototype version, I believe. That actual version did not have, from what I've seen, did not have that little screen on it.
Had no screen?
The screen actually wound up being built into the keyboard.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
This thing's pretty cool looking. I mean,
yeah.
I love these old kind of these early kind of toy computer things.
Yes.
But all right, so let's take a look at the Computer Smarts commercial, which has a pretty rockin' song.
I love that
song. Let's see. This is like your typical funk session band.
Yes.
I just wish I had the saxophone to play along with it.
It's right there, $10.
Yeah.
If your Computer Smarts console is not turned on at this time, stop the tape and turn on your console. Follow its instructions and then turn the tape back on. A message will appear shortly on your Computer Smarts LCD screen, along with a tone.
Yeah, imagine if they had these type of things for like iPhones now. Like, press the side button. Yeah. You know, like instructions, like step by step, because people just didn't know how to use electronics back then.
If you do not hear the tone...
Let's get to that. Whoa, that's a terrible sound. Is that like part of the sound?
That was on the video.
Is that the programming? Is that like the
Yeah.
What? That hurt my feelings. Whoa. This is like very like Voyagers from, if you ever watched Voyagers. Did you? Did you ever watch Voyagers where they did time travel?
No, I've heard of it.
Oh, okay.
Hey, come on, everybody. The journey has just begun. Computer Smarts. Welcome to Computer Smarts. Information for everyone. Computer Smarts. Are you ready for a challenge? You know that learning can be fun. Computer Smarts. Computer Smarts. When you play the games, you'll always win and open up a brand new world.
Bates Motel. It's weird. So
when you play the games, you always win.
Right.
Wow.
Yeah.
A brand new world. Computer Smarts. A brand new world.
Wow, this is great, Rains.
Wow, this thing's creepy. What a creepy thing.
This is a classic.
Yeah.
Wow, these things are pretty creepy.
Hideous creatures from outer space.
Henson Workshop, you know, probably was like, what is this? Why are they doing this?
This is like the Equate version of like Fraggle Rock or something.
I mean, it might be less than that.
Yeah, it might be. Yeah, this is like Dollar Tree version of Fraggle Rock.
Toho and Matushita Mitsushiba. Wow. Hey, who's that guy that looks like Uncle Patrick?
I don't like his hands. Like they're all like weird.
Yeah.
All right, let's get this off.
Remember how like the Muppets would have they have the human hands inside of the Muppet hands?
Yes.
I always thought that was creepy, but this took it to a whole other level.
I never noticed that, but I feel like I'm going to now the next time I see it.
You won't unsee it. I
Damn
swear.
you!
I mean, hey, the Swedish Chef actually, it was the puppeteer's actual hands.
Yeah, that is creepy to think about.
Yes.
How many of these did you have?
All right, let's look at these.
Everyone had
games.
dartboard. Okay. Everyone had at least half of an Uno. I'm surprised they don't have Monopoly up here.
I know.
Or the Game of Life. Or
no classics, just
bed. No, I didn't have bed bugs. I had
I had bed bugs.
Oh, you did? You had this game?
Yeah, the game, not the actual bed bugs. No, it's a whole other thing.
Well,
No,
that was a big deal. That game, right? Bed bugs was like a pretty popular game.
Yeah, it was. It was fun.
I wouldn't have minded having skee ball.
I had Outburst, but I had the kids version, and it was like a few years after this.
Super Jock.
Dizzy Dinosaur.
Oh, that I kind of remember. I don't remember what you do though.
So I think you had to it was like your typical, you have to get to the finish, area. But if you got the card, I think with the dinosaur on it, you had to wind it up, and if it spun around and knocked you off the board, you had to go back. Or I think that's what it was.
Why are they mixing like adult games in here? Right, like the new Newlywed Game and Therapy the Game. Therapy the
Game. I never even heard of that.
Or Fast Facts. What is that?
I don't know.
Sounds hilarious.
Yes.
I never had I played these things, but I never had them. Like, what is this called? With where you
foosball?
Yeah, foosball. I mean, I had knock hockey. Actually, at a garage sale last year, I bought a whole knock hockey set, like an old one, for like $5.
I had an air hockey. We had an air hockey table.
Oh, really?
When I was a kid, yeah, I got it for a birthday one year.
I like knock hockey. I mean, air hockey. Like if I go to Dave and Buster's. Let's see, Petster Hamster. I'm assuming it's a little robotic hamster.
Yeah, I've seen that before. Like, not just here, but I have seen pictures of it, videos of it.
Wow, Worlds of Wonder really had a presence, huh?
Yes, and here was the thing. This was right after the stock market crashed that year. So Teddy Ruxpin originally, and I looked up, because I wanted to see how much he actually cost. I'm like, there's no way he was only $40.
Right.
Because he was expensive. So he was $70 when he was actually released. I got mine in early 1986.
Mm-hmm.
And I remember my mom talking about how he was expensive, but that's the baby one. But even the regular one was $40. So this was after the whole thing with Worlds of Wonder. And they had to just, I guess, mark down all their stuff, because look at the storytelling Alf on the same page. He actually took tapes, and he was $70. So
I'd rather have Alf personally, but
I didn't have the Alf. I had the Teddy Ruxpin. I actually still have my Teddy Ruxpin.
See, that's pretty cool. I mean, Teddy Ruxpin's kind of a classic, right? I mean,
Yeah,
everybody knows who that is. If you told me storytelling Alf, I would have no idea where, like, all right, it's Alf. We know who Alf is.
Yeah, there was Worlds of Wonder had a bunch of really cool talking dolls.
Like
they had Grubby connected to Teddy Ruxpin with a cord.
Really?
Yes, because Grubby didn't work on his own.
But he was $50.
He was, yeah. How was he more than Teddy Ruxpin was? Wow.
Well, he's a lovable octopede.
Yes. And he was cool, though. I didn't have him, but he was really cool. I've seen how I've seen him, like, how he operates. And obviously, I used to walk into Toys R Us, and they would have the demo display, so I got to see it, and they would interact. And Worlds of Wonder had a talking Mickey Mouse, and Goofy connected to it.
Oh, that's interesting. Stuff like that. I mean, it just seems like it's pretty cool. Like, I like that stuff.
They had a talking Snoopy also.
Does your cassette still work in your Teddy Ruxpin?
It does.
Hmm.
It does. I haven't tested it in a while, but it did work, and it still sounded pretty good. Like it, the tape sounded a little old,
Yeah,
but
it is old.
yeah, but it worked.
That's
Like it
okay.
sounded like tape quality degrades after so many years, and it's been 30 some. I got mine 37 years ago, so
Yeah, I think that's awesome.
yeah. I had a Cricket doll also, which they don't have in here.
A
But
cricket from
yeah,
Worlds of
it was
Wonder.
no, that was Playmates actually.
Okay.
The company that made the Ninja Turtles toys.
Yeah, I think Ninja Turtles was right after my time. Like I just missed that.
Was really big on Ninja Turtles. We had my brother had a bunch we used to play with, and I was telling my husband about this. They have there was ones where they talked. They had the shell, and there was like a strip, and you put the plastic strip inside the shell, and you pulled the strip out, and it would say it would talk. It had the speaker on its back, and it sounded terrible. So we were watching a toy hunt video. If you're ever like this, it's really good. Ethan Page, he's a wrestler with AEW, All Elite Wrestling.
Mm-hmm.
He does toy hunts.
Okay.
And the videos premiere every Sunday, and they're so good.
Is he like on YouTube or is it a TV
it's
show?
It's on YouTube.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, he's on YouTube, and he was talking about Ninja Turtles. They showed Ninja Turtles in the video we were watching yesterday, and so I said, so I'm like, hey, I mentioned about the talking ones again. They showed the commercial of the talking Ninja Turtles toys, and I was like, oh my God. I said, now I know that I'm not crazy. Now I know that I remember this and it actually existed.
Yeah, it's weird when you find something like that you kind of forgotten and you're like, wait, does that exist? And you can't find evidence, but then you find the evidence.
I had so many Ninja Turtles. Oh my God. We saw the movie in the theater when I was 7. We went to go see it, and the end. No, I guess you've seen the original one, right?
Yeah, it's funny because we have 10 years between us, right? So
yeah.
You said you saw. How old were you when you saw it?
I was 7. I was in first grade when I saw it.
I was like 17, so I'm 10 years older, and I remember I bought maybe I bought or was given to me a Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles bootleg, like where somebody's filming it in the theater.
Yes.
And it was like the worst thing I've ever seen in my life. It was one of the worst bootlegs I've ever seen in my life. And I swore never to watch another bootleg. And that didn't last too long. But it was just crazy.
You swore it off, and then you're like, well.
Yeah, I'm like, well, come on. It's Phantom Menace. I'll go for it. But I'm sorry, go on with your story.
So we saw it in the movie theater, and so at the end of the movie, when Shredder drives, I'm trying not to spoil in case anybody hasn't
I don't remember it. I don't remember 1 minute.
Everybody has seen it at this point.
Yeah.
So Shredder drops in the garbage truck at the end and presumably was killed, which we know did not happen if you saw the second movie. So I said to my dad, I'm like, hey, Dad, I said, he didn't die, did he? And my dad's like, oh, the actor's fine. It's the character that died. My dad, had to reassure me. I wasn't old enough to really realize it, but it was kind of cute and funny. And he's like, it's okay. The actor's all right.
Yeah. That's how my son was when he saw that when Han Solo was murdered by his son.
Oh my God. I was in the movie theater and yelled.
Oh my God. That was crazy. Ben, what are you doing, Ben?
Ben, no.
So here we are. We're in the Barbie house party.
Oh.
Alone. No one else is there. My first Barbie. It's just when I see these like cars, like the dimensions are so wrong. It's so funny. She's like a giant in the car.
Yeah.
Pretty progressive of Toys R Us or Barbie in general to have an African-American entire thing of the Hart family.
Oh, I remember the Hart family.
They drove a VW apparently. VW Cabriolet. But we don't
Do
we have a picture? No, we don't have a picture of it. That would have been my favorite. Oh no, we do. It's right up here.
Yeah, there's an inset right there.
I love this VW. Like this exact era of car.
That was really cool. That was pretty awesome, actually.
Yeah, that thing. I'm
Uh,
gonna look for that. What else do we have? The hot tub patio set. It's like, jeez. Barbie's townhouse.
Barbie's glamour home.
Look at this kid with his acid wash jeans on.
Yes.
His turkey in the oven.
I like these sweatshirts that these kids are wearing. I'm a Toys R Us kid.
I'm telling you, if you made this T-shirt and sold it on Etsy, you'd make a lot of money.
I'd get my, I'd get a lawsuit handed to me for trying.
Who owns Toys R Us?
Oh my God, I can't even remember the name of the company that owns it.
Is it even a real company? Are they even based in this country? Like, I wonder if
they are. I know there's the location, the brick and mortar location at the American Dream Mall, which I'm assuming that is still open.
Mm-hmm.
I haven't been up there.
Yeah, I say just go for it.
No, he's encouraging me to do
exactly.
something illegal.
Look at Jeffrey up here chewing the gum.
Yes.
It's kind of cute. My Little Pony purse. Were you ever a My Little Pony person?
Oh, I had so many My Little Ponies. I had so many. I couldn't even tell you which ones I had. I mean, if I see them, I could point them all out. I loved these when I was a kid. I didn't have Paradise Estate. I didn't have any of the play sets. But I had a lot of the toys.
I feel like the play sets just, I don't know. I'm looking at them. I think you probably had other play sets and you didn't need the play sets.
No, I would never. This would have been awesome, but I would never have needed it.
Like it's not like getting Castle Grayskull or something like that.
You certainly use your imagination and make anything into Paradise Estate.
I mean, they're bedrooms. It's like they're going to sleep.
Yeah, Barbie's townhouse.
Oh my God, Talking Jill is creepy as hell.
Oh, I was watching a video of this today.
Winner.
Oh my God. This doll is terrifying.
Really?
The voice, it's very, like she sings her song. She's like, my name is Jill.
Should I look it up?
Oh yeah, go for it.
Talking Jill doll.
And she's a little evil looking in this picture. Ooh,
oh my God. I'm not liking this at all. Should I play a commercial or should I play somebody doing it?
Well, there's a channel with a bunch of videos, but I say go for the commercial because...
All right, here we go.
It's quite a commercial.
Yeah, I see Cricket and Corky's Clubhouse featuring Jill TV.
Yes, I actually was on that channel today. I was like, ooh, this is a bit of a dive.
This is a rabbit hole.
Yeah, that's 3 hours of my life. I won't remember.
My name is Jill and I'm a lot like you. I'm a lot like you. I can move my head and arms real well.
All right, this is bad.
A lot
like oh, I mean, it's a Freddy Krueger sweater. I don't know. It's really creepy, this thing.
Hey, did you ever wonder how I always know what to say next? Well, I'm smart, just like you. When we're having a conversation, I listen to how you reply to my questions, and then I know just what to say.
Jill listens and speaks in English and French and comes with specially designed cassettes. Batteries not included.
English and French?
Yes.
That is a bit much. That is very strange.
And she looks even creepier in this. I mean, like, she looks like she's pointing at you, like, in this picture.
It looks like she's judging me.
I mean, she is.
Yeah.
We're looking at pictures.
Do you remember these sweaters? These were really popular in the 80s where it would be, like, really long.
Yes, I do remember those.
And then there was a period of time where people started wearing these with belts, which is strange.
Yeah.
Spectra. Or
Spectra. I've seen commercials for Spectra.
Look at this thing, the Buff-O-Matic.
It's her dog. Leave the dog alone.
Yeah, I mean, I guess I didn't know these things.
Yeah. Oh no, they were probably, I think, a little more rare.
Pep rally set.
Oh, getting shape, girl. Oh, that was it.
Oh, really? Was that in the? Oh, it was a cassette. Look at that.
Yeah, it was an exercise kit, and there was like
jump
a balance jump rope. Oh yeah, it was a whole thing.
Get in shape, girl. All right. Do you remember? All right. So this brings me back to when I was really into BMX. Okay.
Okay.
And these scooters were a big deal for a period of time.
I remember those scooters.
I had a GT one. So I went and I got this real one, and it was so cool. And I don't know, I lost complete interest. These were popular for like a summer.
Okay. Okay.
And then nobody wanted them. Once in a while, you'll see them pop up, and I'm like tempted to get one because I just think they really represent a tiny part of the 80s that people don't really talk about.
Yeah. Mostly because the Razor is, popular now.
Yeah, except this is so different. I mean, it had like BMX handlebars, and
yeah,
it was just weird. So this bicycle in particular, I remember, and I remember a friend of mine got it, and I'm like, that's the worst bike you could ever get. Like, it is literally one of the worst bikes. You didn't have this bike, did you?
No.
Oh, okay, good.
Nope, I had some cute little purple bike. Not any of these. I had some like little purple bike.
Because I was really into BMX at this time, and I was like, this only had 4 welding spots, like 4 spots where it was welded together. Everything else was clamped. Like, like where the back wheel connected to this wasn't even welded. It was clamped. So you'd be riding, and all of a sudden it would just crack and fall out. You know, you just feel screwed up. This is like your typical 80s BMX bicycle, but really kind of a little bit cheapy. This is the bike that they still sell for little kids. You can find these pretty easily still.
Yeah.
Muppet Babies Playhouse is pretty cool.
Yeah, I had a Thundercats one.
Oh, did you? That's all right then.
I have a brother, so
yeah, but I mean, a Thundercats one is going to like definitely be better than the Muppets.
Yeah, we had that. We liked it. We liked that little tent.
Wood toy
the
box.
Big wheels.
Yeah, the big wheels were fun.
Yeah.
Kids don't get into them as much anymore. I bought my kid a green machine, and he was just like, "What's this?"
What?
Yeah, like a little brat.
Green machine is cool.
Yeah, I thought so. He wasn't so impressed.
Look what you can do with it.
You effing brat.
He's not.
he could be. Yeah, sure. He's almost 15, so I can say to his face.
He's a teenager.
He can handle it.
Yeah, he can handle it.
Bicycle.
Power wheels, cater pedal tractor.
That's kind of cute.
Yeah.
But I think that the bubble blowing bubble bug is pretty amazing.
Yes.
If I was a little kid, this is what I would want.
Yes.
Oh my god, I want that now. Hey, look, it's the racket locker shelves.
Oh my god.
You were just talking about that.
You threw it like at the bottom of the page.
Yeah, look at that thing. 3 shelves make plenty of neat compartments.
Yes.
I would have gotten that.
Yeah, right.
It's not a bad idea. A lot of baby stuff here. It's the kind of stuff that's like boring. Lego.
Yeah.
You know, that's the thing. You open up a catalog now, like I think Amazon has been sending them out and stuff.
Yeah.
And they'll have like 4 or 5 pages dedicated to Lego.
Okay.
But it's just weird that, you know, Lego, it was a part of all of our childhoods.
Oh, yeah.
But not at all like the way it is now.
No, now it's like we were in Target on Saturday,
Mhm.
and we found there was like succulents, like you can build like a succulent garden. There was
Out of Legos?
Yes.
Oh.
There was we saw Mjolnir. We saw Optimus Prime.
What?
And it transformed. I was like, oh.
Well, here they have a train.
A train, battery operated train. That's actually kind of cool.
And yeah, it's not bad.
Can't get a Lego set for $64.99 anymore. At least not a good one.
No, not this
All
size.
the bigger ones are insanely expensive.
Yeah. Last year I bought him the Daily Planet. I think it is. No, not the Daily Planet. The what's the other one? The Spider-Man one.
Oh,
The Bugle, Daily Bugle.
The Bugle, yes.
Yeah, and it's like 3 feet tall. It's like huge.
What?
Yeah,
That's awesome.
It's like $350, and but it's well worth it. It was a huge build, and I'll probably throw it out one day. I'm just kidding.
this Pipeworks slide.
Hey,
that this
look
kid is on.
this little thing, the Play-Doh Ghostbusters.
Ooh, oh, I don't remember that.
With glow-in-the-dark Play-Doh. Well, whoa, that's actually, I don't know. What do you think of that? I mean, I don't remember
like
it.
that. I was into not Transformers. I'm wrong subject. I was into Ghostbusters at that time.
I'm looking it up right now on eBay. Just out of curiosity.
I had the Fun Factory.
I don't remember what I had. I had the stuff that made spaghetti. Like I don't know anything about this. Whoops.
Oh, that Ghostbusters thing is so cool.
Yeah, like all right, so somebody has a buy it now for $9.99.
Wow.
It's not a bad price.
No. And it was $9.99 back then.
Oh yeah, good point. It's not in the worst shape I've ever seen. And
that's pretty cool.
It's missing the top.
Oh.
Come on. I guess you made these little people? I don't missing
these
quite a few
ghosts?
things.
They're really cool.
Yeah, like I wouldn't mind this.
No, me
What
neither.
else? All right, here we go. $74.99 in the box.
Gotta be mint.
Who are you gonna call?
Mint condition.
Yeah, this one's not in mint. This one's trashed. It comes with this. All right. It comes with molds for ghosts, and it comes with the original Play-Doh.
Oh God! Can you imagine what that must look like?
Here it is. Look.
Wow.
It's kind of gross. All right.
That Play-Doh is like hard as a rock, and
yeah, like that's questionable. But
my screen says you're not watching anything.
Oh, it went away. All right. Well,
yeah.
Let's fix that. Is it back?
There it is.
All right. So I think that would have been a really cool gift to receive.
Yes.
And to buy like 50 of them and then put them away until 2023.
Yes, that's right.
And then cash it in. It would have been, I mean, if we only had the foresight to know these things.
And we didn't.
Yeah. Well, some things I'm sure you kept some things. I kept some things. I have some original Empire Strikes Back toys on the card still that I just kept. See, Alexander's.
Yeah, my Teddy Ruxpin. My Teddy Ruxpin is still around.
That's pretty cool. Yeah.
Yeah.
There's nothing wrong with that.
Nope. It's one of the oldest things I own.
It still works. So there's something.
It does. It does. I gotta fire it up. I gotta put some batteries in it.
Yeah, you gotta use it every once in a while. Look at this Hulk Hogan.
Oh my god.
And is this who's the guy with the kilt?
Roddy Piper.
Yeah, Roddy Piper. I don't know what these other guys. I know
Let me go over to them.
I know them, but I don't. Do you remember the Stretch things? They were like Stretch Armstrong.
Yes.
They don't look like flabby, actually. It's kind of funny.
Yes. Never looked particularly buff. So I'm looking at that right now.
Oh, his Thundercats. Look at that.
Yeah, I recognize Hulk Hogan and Roddy Piper.
Yeah, I mean, that could be anybody. It looks like he's a diaper on or something.
The Thundercats toys. Masters of the Universe 86.
Oh, man.
Bionics.
Kid toys? I don't remember that at all.
Me neither. Those Supernaturals toys.
Oh,
my husband had one of those, and so I could kick myself. We were at a toy show. We went to RetroCon, which is in Oaks, right outside of Philadelphia.
Yeah.
back in September. We've done it a few times. We love it, and we love to just go hunt for toys. We wind up buying stuff. So they had some of these Supernaturals toys, and we only bring like a certain amount for ourselves, and once we spend it, we can't spend it anymore.
Right, it's like Vegas, yeah.
Yes. So I still had money left, and we happened to find Supernaturals, and I could kick myself. We should have bought one.
Were these like
why didn't we? I'm like, I regret it. Believe me, I regret it.
These are like little holograms, right?
Yes.
Yeah, I vaguely remember these. I don't think I had them, but I vaguely remember them. They're pretty cool looking.
Yeah, he said he had one. They are really cool. Like, I was watching one of his old tapes that he gave me a copy a few years back.
Mm-hmm.
And the first commercial on the tape was for Supernaturals. And I went, oh, wow.
Ghostlings. Pretty cool.
Yeah, they are really cool.
But then there was stuff like this. I never even heard of Air Raiders. It's not my.
Never heard of Air Raiders before. Silverhawks, I remember, and husband's was really into that. I actually got a T-shirt for Christmas of it.
Like, this is kind of interesting. It looks like slime, but I don't know if that's part of the toy.
I think it used to come in a container, if I'm not mistaken. And you poured it in, and it would
ooze out.
Yes. Did not have those Ghostbusters. Had other Ghostbusters.
Oh, this is interesting. Jeffrey with the Mad Ball. Do you remember those?
I do remember the Mad Ball, and they had the Mad Balls at RetroCon the one time because they just started making them again.
Oh, did they?
And the designer of them actually was there at the convention.
Wow.
Yeah, they were cool.
How old is it? I mean, is he really old or?
Or was it? No, not Mad Balls. Boglins. That was what it was. It was something completely different.
Boglin? I don't want any knockoff. I'm just kidding.
Well, the Boglins were a big deal.
Oh, I don't remember that.
I think that was, I might even be screwing the name up, but I remember the Mad Balls toys. They used to have ones where it was a head on an action figure and you could swap the heads.
Yeah, I remember they were fun when they were just balls, but then they started trying to do this with the toys, and I think they might have had a cartoon. I don't know for sure.
I think there was a video, like a one-off kind of thing.
I never got into cars and stuff like that. I was never that boy.
I remember the Motor City, the Matchbox Motor City playset.
I remember we had the multiple tier one, but I had older brothers, so I mean, it's probably from them.
Yes, the garage.
Yeah, and you go through the car wash. Yeah.
I used to love that. It was a classic.
Well, I mean, this is just a regular. I don't know what this gun
Oh, it says I'm not watching anything again.
Holy cow! All right, let's.
I'm actually looking at it on my screen too, so I am following, along.
All right.
Have it up on my second screen. There we go.
Yeah,
ooh,
it's
those.
But yeah, if it just conks out, just let me know. It's not a perfect service. I will not plug them.
Electro Fun bubble gun.
Yeah, that's kind of fun. Right? It's kind of weird.
The saddle action saddle gun.
Water laser glove. It's huge.
The brand is Multi-Toy.
Right, and you could tell it took like two on like D batteries that sat right in there. And once they got wet, it was done.
Yes.
Aquatech. Fire trucks and Tonka. Racetracks were fun to set up, but I never got into them. I had friends who would get into them.
There was
I
like the ones with that one, the Tyco one, where they had, I didn't have these, but it had like the gun kind of thing, and you kept like pushing
right
the
here.
switch. Yeah, that one.
Like,
as I'm doing the butchered explanation of it.
We had a glow-in-the-dark one, which was really fun.
Oh.
It was cool for about 25 minutes. And then it's like, what's on TV?
Minute 26, it lost all its luster.
Yeah. I mean, then you had the fancy ones like with this, you know, the kind of the bent like turns and it went up the wall.
Loops.
Yeah, that's pretty cool. Star Trek 4. Enterprise.
Yes, Enterprise model.
I never got into models. I didn't have the patience.
No. My brother didn't have them either.
Here's the slightly educational part of the catalog.
We're at that
The
point.
5-way microscope set that everyone had. Actually, I don't know if everyone had it. I remember we had one that was just like a toy. It was.
Yeah. Mad scientist.
What about roller skates? Were you into roller skates as a kid?
I was very clumsy.
I was very close, but you dance now. So.
Yeah, I didn't say I.
You accomplished. You overcame your clumsiness.
I did, sort of, not really. I can't stand still without almost falling over. Sure, that's a thing.
I feel like baseball uniform. It's kind of a weird thing to go buy a kid a Mets baseball uniform.
Yeah, right.
It's like maybe for Halloween. Even now, I'm like, sports. All right, let's pass all that.
Dan Marino football set.
Was it? Oh, Dan Marino football set.
Yep. Right. And my family, we were Dolphins fans at the time, so.
There you go.
All right.
So remote control cars. Fun
stuff.
Yeah,
it rounds out this collection of.
And we're at the end.
Yeah. Radio controlled cheetah. So my brother had one of those cars, the claws come out of the wheels.
Oh, wait, was that called modifiers or something? Modifiers.
I think this was called the Monster.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it was cool. It was one of those big. It wasn't remote controlled. There was a switch on it, and you had to turn it on. But when it would start driving, the claws would just come out of the wheels. It was really cool.
That's awesome. And it would just climb over anything, right?
Pretty much.
That's so funny.
The living room. It overcame the living room carpet.
So if you could go back in time and just buy up something from this catalog, you're like, you have the option to buy one thing.
One thing.
Can you think of anything? Yeah, one thing.
Oh my God, no pressure, right? So I'm gonna look back. I
can skim through it.
Looking to see what I would get.
What's worth the most?
What's worth the most, yes. So I would have actually. So at this time I would have been 5. So I would have needed the Paradise Estate, definitely. But
I think you would have went for Grubby as a kid.
I would have went for Grubby, yes. It's a toss-up between Paradise Estate.
Mm-hmm.
I think that triple deck tape player is pretty cool too. If I had to do one of those Nickelodeon,
you know what?
ones,
I was just thinking about the triple deck one.
Yeah.
I'm kind of tempted to go get one. Like now, I don't need it, but it's so cool looking. And it is a girl one. I mean,
yeah, they probably make one that's for guys.
All black.
Yes, all black. No colors. No colorfulness to it. Just this. Look at this.
Well, I think I would choose that. I thought the class act thing.
You want that Muppet Babies piano? Don't lie.
Yeah, well.
You want that class act answering machine?
I think it's fair to say I already have it. No, I'm kidding. The guitar is still something that I'm tempted to just kind of dig one up and find, but I really don't need it. Yeah.
You need that answering machine so you can tell somebody to have lunch with you. Pizza.
I wouldn't mind having Rob. Yeah, right, pizza. I wouldn't mind having Rob, even though it was, from what I understand, one of the worst Nintendo devices ever since like.
It is cool.
It's cool to if you have it all in the box, maybe that's cool, right?
Yeah. Yes.
It is. It's not a bad price, really, when you really think about it. $140 comes with the robot, comes with the zapper, and 2 controllers. And I guess it would come with 3 games, because you get, Duck Hunt, Mario Brothers, and I'm sure the game that he played, which I don't know what it was called.
I don't remember what game it was.
To say something might. I don't know. Was it Dynamite? Like what? I don't know what the point of Rob was.
Yeah, I don't either.
But
it's funny because like after seeing the Jill doll in there, it's like probably like anybody like my age, oh, I would have wanted that. No, I saw the commercial. I don't want anything to do with that. That doll would kill me in my sleep.
it is creepy.
She's a lot like you, and she'll wear your skin if she can.
I just remember, I still don't know the game, but Rob came with Gyromite, and I don't know. I don't know what Gyromite did. I don't know what the point of the game was.
Yeah,
but it was cute. It's a cool little toy. But
yeah, those little robots, like they all had that same face.
Yeah.
I remember those little Omnibots. And
what do you think this kid's up to these days?
Maybe still modeling.
Still pointing guns at people.
For a whole other reason. No. He's fine.
He's fine.
Nothing happened to him.
But Allison, I want to thank you for doing this with me and going through this.
Oh, you're welcome.
With all of these technical difficulties, there's no perfect solution, but we'll just keep trying.
Yes.
And I'll put a link to your blog in the show notes, and I'm gonna post this on YouTube anyway, so I'll put it in below. And yeah, I mean, I think the stuff that you write about is amazing. And when I finally figured out how to do this, you were like one of the first 3 people I reached out to. I'm like, all right, you'd be good because you know about all this stuff, and you have all this stuff like right there in your memory. It's like boom, boom, boom. It's crazy.
Yes, I do a lot of reading. What can I say?
There's nothing wrong with that.
No.
Don't let anyone tell you there's anything wrong with reading.
Reading is fundamental.
That's what I heard. But
I've said that at work a few times. I had a family member who brought their niece in, and she was checking the kid in. So she was reading the screening questions, and she says, "Oh, a reading is reading's fundamental." I'm like, "Yes, it is. RIF."
Yeah, riff. Riff. Wait, wasn't there a riff thing? Or I'm thinking of like.
I think there was.
I almost said Riff the crime dog, but no. Like, what was his name? McGruff.
Oh, McGruff the crime
dog.
Take a bite out of crime.
Jeez. I remember he was a dog in an overcoat, like the guy from Unsolved Mysteries.
Yes, Robert Stack.
Robert Stack.
Except more gruff.
Yeah, more gruff. No pun intended.